Hello, and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa, and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry at 72 Stitches. And this is episode 4. This is a podcast mostly about knitting, maybe crochet, maybe some cross stitch. But today, all knitting again. Today is Tuesday, August 21st. And I have finish objects and whips today. No stash. Alright, so let's... Drinking coffee today. Pumpkin spice creamer. Good stuff. Alright, let's get started with finished objects. Finished object number 1. Socks. This is the KnitPicks Felici in the Hibiscus colorway. And the heels are done in KnitPicks Stroll Dove Heather. I really love these. Nice and bright. And I use this smooth operator sock pattern. I can talk today. 64 stitches, 2.5 millimeter needle. Yep, that's it. All right. Finish object number 2. More socks. I love these. Oh, yes. So this is Nomadic Yarns Dumbledore colorway. Same pattern, same needles, same stitches. Oh, I love these. Look at that color. Yep. Not much else to say. All right. Last, one more finished object. And this one, I was bound and determined to finish it yesterday. And I did! Look, guys. Look at that. If you watched my last episode, I mentioned that I couldn't work on this with the kids and the husband around because it involves a lot of counting. And after I did the first repeat, after that it was pretty easy. I could do it with kids around, so I finished it. And this is the Harvest Cowl by Liz Tubman. I found it on the Quince & Co. website. And this is Quince & Co. Lark in the Frost colorway. Oh, I just love this so much. So you can wear it like this. So it's long at the bottom. Or what I might do is you can twist it. And then you can have it more bunched up. Like this. So this is probably how I'm going to wear it with my coat. I want another one. So that is that. I used US 7 needles, Knitter's Pride Dreams. And that's what the pattern called for. Probably should block this, but I have a confession. I have never blocked anything. Does that makes me a bad knitter, right? You know, that's the way it goes. I'm thinking as I wear it, it's going to stretch out. it'll just block itself, right? Eventually I'm gonna have to wash it, so maybe that's when I'll block it. But this is that. I love it. Love that texture. Love this yarn. So that's all my finished objects. Now let's move on to whips. Whip number 1. Stitching Plaza bag. Hamilton. I don't know if I'm going to be showing my bags all the time because I use the same 3 or 4 all the time. Oh well, whatever. Alright. Whip number 1 is tangled up. Sucks! Yes. Sorry, the lighting's bad. This is Scrumptious Pearl and the Cake for Breakfast colorway. This is her 80-20 base. 80-20 is one of my favorites. So these are ready for toes and heels. These were my birthday socks. My birthday was on Friday. Yeah, I had a good birthday. I had to do laundry, whatever. We're not going to say how old I am. We're just going to keep that a mystery. So, ready for toes and heels. Using 2.5 millimeter needles. These are Addi's Magic Loop 40-inch. Sorry, my nose itches. And nothing much else to say. Just that they're almost done. And I love them. Alright. I would love to finish those today, but we'll see. Alright, I'll take a drink. Alright, whip number 2. Freckled Whimsy bag. Little Red Riding Hood. And a big bad wolf. Guess what? More socks. I think I have a problem. So this is, where's the tag? Nomadic yarns, which I am obsessed with. And this is her 75-25 base. And this is When You Play the Game of Thrones. And look at these. Oh, so colorful. I'm pretty sure each stripe represents something, but I have no idea what. I just know they're Game of Thrones. 2.5 millimeter needles, Addi's. Not much else to say. Same thing as I do with all my socks. 64 stitches. Magic loop, 2 at a time. I think I have about 4 or 5 inches left, and then I can do toes. I haven't measured it recently. Oh, and I got my zombie stitch markers. Yep, that's it. Going by pretty fast today. Speeding through this. Alright, whip number 3. I showed this on my second episode, I think. And I've been working on it a lot, so I decided to show it to you. This is my Dr. Seuss bag that my mom made for me. Oh, I just love this. I don't like the fact that the background's white. So this is a bag that usually stays home with me because I don't want it to get dirty. Alright, so here we go. It's not socks, I promise. Da-da. 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 Ta-da! So this is, I'm really not following a pattern, I'm just making it up as I go. I got the idea from Kate Celine on Instagram. It's going to be a cowl. I did a provisional cast on, and then I'm just going to knit until I want to stop, or it's big enough, and then I'm going to Kitchener the ends together and make a cowl. So obviously it's not big enough yet. I forgot to mention last time that I cast on 100 stitches. I'm using a 16-inch needle, and it's 3 millimeters. And I'm using all of my Nomadic yarns scraps. So this colorway was Throwback. This one is, oh geez, what is this? Ovaries Before Broveries? I think that's how you say it. And this one is Get Lucky. And I just started, the ball's kind of mangled, but this is Hermione. Just cast that on. Yep, so this is my scrappy project. And I decided that since I do my socks 2 at a time, I have 2 balls of each color. So with my Harry Potter ones, I am saving 1 ball, and then I'm going to make another one that's just all Harry Potter colorways. So why not? Obviously I have enough to probably make 10 of these, because I think they're about 20, anywhere from 20 grams, 23 grams I think. Maybe some of them are 15, but man, that goes a long way. I think each color is like 6 inches. So, yep, I really love this. You just knit, 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 and I'm not weaving in my ends. Shh. They're in the inside. Nobody's going to see it. Which is also nice. No weaving ends. Now, the Kitchener stitch is going to be rough, because that's a lot of stitches to Kitchener. But I can do it. You've seen me do socks. I can do the Kitchener stitch. Alright, that's that. That's a fun, scrappy project. Alright, last whip. Bags by Awesome Granny. And this one I just started. It's very teeny tiny. Not much to talk about. Let me get a drink. Oh, it's so good. Can you tell what it is? It's not socks. It's a mustache. Maybe. Oh, that's nice. So this is a sockhead hat. Like I need another sockhead hat. I don't, but why not? I cast this on my birthday because the needles, since I'm using the needles for my cowl, I don't have another 16-inch to make a hat, and I really, really wanted to make a hat that day. And just oddly enough that the needles came in on my birthday, so it's like I have to cast this on. Can't really tell the color, but it's gray and green and purple, and it's Lolo did it, and her everyday sock base, 75-25, and the colorway is BBSLN. That is a Walking Dead reference. I love that show, and I can't wait for it to start up. I think the first episode is October 7th. Oh, I can't wait. So if you really want to know what these stand for, because I'm sure you're all curious, right? This is beach ball sized lady nuts. I love and hate Negan. Here, I'll show the cake. Oh, look at that. Purple, greens, grays. Oh, I just love it. Sorry, blowing out my face. So, yep, just started that. Following the pattern as it goes. I'm using 16-inch. These are Chiaogoos, 3mm. This is my first Chiaogoo in doing it in a hat. So far I like it. So I gotta do that 2x2 rib for like 5 bajillion inches. Not really. It's 4 inches, but it feels like 5 bajillion. And that's it. Alright, I guess that's it. We got a short episode today. Not very chatty. Let's get through these finished objects and whips. I guess no stash. My yarn came in for my sweater, but I'll show that when I work on it. And what else? Life stuff. Kids are back at school. Today's the first full day. Oh, it's so quiet. It's nice. I guess that's it. Back to school. Nothing else. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Oh, forgot to mention. All of the patterns, yarn shops, bags will be in the description box below. Comment if you have any questions, or if you just want to say hey. I read those. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I can't everything. I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Bye.